Hi you guys, it's your girl Jocelyn. Thanks for tuning in. While you at it, please subscribe and feel free to hit that notification so you can be notified for my new videos. Thank you. And this video right here is about how I became a teen mother and also a single mother at a very young age. So I make these videos just for those who may need a little guidance and don't really have anyone to talk to, or if my story just resonate with others, to give my support for those who may need it or want to hear my story, so that way they can find some lessons and also learn from. As a teen, I would say I learned a lot from my friends. They were always more mature than me, always experienced things before me. So when it was my turn to experience things, they would give me the proper advice that I needed to be careful and, just to learn things that I needed to learn when I was experiencing these things that I was going through at the time. So, they taught me a lot, and plus they could talk to their parents, something I felt like I couldn't do, only because in my household, I just kind of knew the rules. You better not do things you're not supposed to be doing at your age. And when I fell in love with my first love at 15. Of course, he was my first everything, and that led to me to sneak and do a lot of things that wasn't okay. So 15 is when I met my first love, and we fell in love, and I began to sneak and have sneaky behavior, staying the night at his home, and then my mother found out, put a big one to my backside because my hormones was changing. So I understand, we all go through it. The best of us go through it with the mother and daughter, the father and son. We just change after a certain period of time. So my sneaky behaviors was causing me and my mother to have fights and arguments because I felt like she was tripping, but I was only 15 and I knew deep down that she wasn't tripping and that what she was doing was, just for my best interest, because the things that can happen, like having a baby or contracting STDs. So it was multiple reasons of why she was overly concerned. But at the time, I was in love, so I didn't want to hear that. And because I kept, having these sneaky behaviors, like sneaking to stay the night at his home or just being with him every extra time I could get out the day before my curfew, it led a year later for me to find out I was pregnant at the age of 16. So a year later, we were hit with a surprise with our first child. It was both our first baby. We were creating a family. We were happy. The baby brought so much joy to us, to the grandparents, spoiled rotten, the best day of our life, So by the time I was 17, which was a year after the baby was born, a month before the baby's birthday, I experienced my first tragedy, which was him making one of the biggest mistakes of his life, which caused him to go to prison for over 30 years right before the baby's first birthday. And although the baby kept him out of a lot of trouble, the baby kept him focused because he loved me and the baby so much. He loved his family that he created. He was still pretty young and still learning from his mistakes. And that one mistake had caused him half his life behind prison bars, which wasn't a good thing. And that's when I felt my first trauma. I had my first real heartbreak, and we had to deal with this. And he also had a big trauma that he faced with the lifelong sentence that he had. So this was very hard for the both of us. A very big traumatic experience with the long life sentence that he had gotten from the judge, and I had to carry the heartache of being a single mother at the age of 17. So that's why it's safe to just have a plan before things like this happen, because when you bring a baby into the world, you have to care for that baby, you have to provide for that baby, you have to give that baby time, you have to just be the best parent that you can be, and constantly give your time to this baby who needs a lot of attention. And I had a lot of growing up to do as well, especially mentally. So, my baby brought a lot of maturity to me and gave me a lot of responsibility to help me grow where I needed to be grown and needed to be stronger at in areas. So things happen for a reason. Things never happen to us. Things happen for us for our best ability. So because I took on this big, strong responsibility of being a mother, I knew that I had to carry the rest of the weight, and I knew it was my job to protect this baby and to just be the best parent that I can be for the both of us, for me and him, and to give the baby as much love as I can give her from the missing parent that she had. So, I did my best, and he also did his best over the years to still send her gifts on Christmas and still call her all the time and tell her he loved her, and that he apologizes for that mistake that he made. And if he can do it all over again, he would have definitely chose a better route than the one that he chose. So, me as well, I would have wanted to plan for a baby and to make sure us both could be there, and to just be financially prepared too as well, and have our own place and just think things through when we were ready. But because we really wasn't ready, we were just prepared to take on this big responsibility, we both made it the best that we can make it over the years, and that's all that mattered. And the fact that we love our child unconditionally, of course, she became our biggest blessing the day that she was born. So she taught us a lot. So that's why it's important to be patient and kind of plan things out, so that way you can have the time and the consistency to give that child unconditional love. But for some of us, we have a journey and a story to tell, and we have to go through these things to grow and to find lessons in these situations to pass down to others as well. So I hope you guys were inspired, and thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great day.